wish I had more of them. Hey guys, welcome to Fireside Cigars. This is Josh.
I'm Kevin.
Chris behind the camera. Introducing Paul, our special guest tonight.
How we doing?
Just on the special.
Hey!
Hey, you guys!
Surrounded by idiots. So,
True.
tonight, excuse the height difference, I'm having back issues, so I'm standing right now. We're doing the OPK FIRE. It's one of the long-time battleground cigars that, it's actually been one of the more popular OPK blends in general. It's a premium long filler from South and Central American tobaccos, most of them coming from Peru and Nicaragua. It's obviously, as you can see, it's a box press cigar, and Connor, if you actually want to unwrap yours so they can see, it's a beautifully constructed cigar, nice box press.
I'm going to do something on camera that we've never done in one of our videos. You feel that it's nice and consistent throughout the whole cigar. No hard spots, no soft spots. And you'll know what I'm talking about if you pick up a cigar, like a bad cigar, and give it a pinch. There's spots where it just scrunches right on you, or it's just so firm it doesn't move. Yeah, I know, this sounds weird.
There's a term I just used, box pressed. Connor, if you'd like to go into what exactly a box pressed cigar is.
Well, so most cigars, they hand roll them. Emphasis on the roll, so you get that nice round shape. When you do a box press, and you do it with regular cigars too, you press them like little blocks of wood, and they're usually rounded out. Now, a box press, it's in the name. It's pressed in a box shape. Now, what that does for the cigar, I personally like box pressed more than I like your standard shape, because it gives you such a nicer, more clean, barely any resistance at all draw off of it, and I find that they burn more consistently.
Oh, that certainly is one thing, and because of the flatter edges, people like to think that you can get a better burn on it, and there is some logic behind that. A lot of premium cigars favor in some of their extensions box press too. The idea behind that is it's a box press, so it takes a little bit more fine tuning to get it to hold the box shape. I don't know how much truth there is behind that. I don't know too much about actually pressing cigars themselves. I've never done it personally. However, it does take a special eye to be able to get a good box press like the Battleground Cigar Company has with the OPK
It's a beautiful
FIRE.
cigar.
No, it's one of their. I think it's one of the most beautiful cigars that Battleground puts out.
I haven't had one yet, so I'm looking forward to it.
They're definitely a complex cigar, more
Spicy.
medium bodied. They're very spicy,
Which is up my alley.
We'll
for
get
sure.
more into that in the second part of the video, but right now I think we're going to get the ball rolling, keep it nice, quick, and concise. Now, Connor is using the V-cut on the Calibri, which is beneficial because, as you can see on the cap of the cigar, it puts a nice deep V in there.
The deepest of V's.
Vagina.
And that's important. It's one of those things that it's really dealer's preference, but I find that having that notch, you get less of the little loose ends of tobacco going into your mouth like you do with sometimes the straight guillotine cut. And it holds together better, and supposedly more of the tar gets trapped inside the notch, and so it doesn't get on your palate.
Kind of like a punch. When you
Similar
punch.
idea, so it produces a less harsh smoke than your straight cut would. So we're actually, I believe all three of us are going to be using a V-cut tonight just to keep with consistency.
What time we got?
So we're going to
see
start
that shit.
these cigars up. This is actually a nice, short, concise intro. I'm sure the outro won't be quite as concise. So yeah, we're going to smoke these cigars up. We'll let you know what we think. See you in a little bit.
Feliz Navidad.
What's up, guys? This is Josh.
I'm Connor.
Chris behind the camera with Fireside Cigars. This is actually going to be part 2 for the OPK FIRE video. You noticed we're wearing different clothes, and Connor is missing a few hair follicles. The cigar, while it was good, it wasn't good enough to make us change. There was an issue with the video. The second part of it, the file got corrupted or something, so we just had to redo it. So, what were you about to say?
I want to find the cigar that is good enough to give me a haircut.
It's the Moac, isn't it?
Oh.
Well, in my case, the hair
We
fell out.
should do a video on that later, but you have to go order one. I mean one, because
Yeah.
all three of us would smoke that for 4 hours and it'd still be lit.
What is it, a pound, I think, for the cigar?
I'm gonna eat a meal right before I smoke
Yeah,
that thing.
it's a 90
Ring gauge?
ring gauge
Bigger than
by
yogurt.
1 foot cigar.
Ooh.
It has over a pound of tobacco.
I'm down.
So,
Don't you?
OPK Fire, what'd you guys think of it?
First, hour and a half. We smoked them
Yeah, I
things
think
down to nubs. I
It
don't,
was about an hour and a half or so on average. I think Chris smoked it for a little bit longer than Connor and I did, but about an hour and a half smoked.
It was. I'd call that a mild cigar. It was even all the way across, but I didn't get. It was like noteful in the beginning, where I got a lot of flavors and stuff, and then it died for me, and it was just bland all the way till the end. But it was still a good cigar.
It certainly is the more mild end of the old powder keg lines. That doesn't by all means make it a bad cigar, and like Chris said, I think it's one of the better cigars that Battleground has. It's one of my favorite ones. It certainly isn't like a knock your shoes off kind of strength. It's not gonna, kick you on your ass, which is a good thing in my opinion.
Yeah, no lightheadedness at
No
all.
lightheadedness is very well balanced. I got a lot of spice all the way through the cigar. I always do. For me, there's not too much sweetness. Some people say with the mixture of tobaccos that you get, they can get almost like a earthy or hay sweetness. I don't. I get a lot of black, a lot of white pepper, a little bit of almost like a leather.
I got notes from that. I agree to that.
It's not the most complex cigar, but it's definitely an A+ in my book.
For me, it more comes across as like cedar.
Okay.
Kind of a smoked cedar flavor. But yeah, you guys don't have much more that I would add to that. It's a good cigar, but it's something that I don't go out looking for them.
They just find you.
They're good when I have them, and I'll be in the mood for one every once in a while. But I like less of the spice in the cigar. I like more creaminess, like cocoa flavors like that. So I give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10.
I'd be in that ballpark.
I'd probably say a little bit more justice for my opinion, just because of how I feel about the cigar. Probably 7.5 strong, but certainly a good cigar.
The person running our apartment's gonna find out he said something bad about that.
We didn't say anything bad because again, I could smoke a different one and might get a whole different, flavor. So
On the final stay about that cigar, they actually are going to be. I don't know too much about the prototype. The OPK Fire blend is going to be changing slightly. Battleground's doing that for a couple of different reasons. We'll do another video once the new one comes out. There's no ETA on when that's gonna be. They're still testing a few things. As for the next video, we actually have the cigar right in front of us, and don't worry, we won't be doing a costume change for that one either. We're gonna be doing the Drew Estate Kentucky Fire Cured.
It's interesting. It's a smoked cigar.
Yes.
Which, when I say smoked, I don't mean that you lit it and had a nice time. They actually smoke it like you would a piece of meat and, with barbecue, stuff like that.
We can talk more about the curing process when the actual video comes in, but yeah, as Connor said, it's fire cured, as with the name, and the smoking process is virtually identical to that. So, on that note, I think we're gonna call it. We're gonna hang out for a little bit, probably finish up the rest of these beers, including the ones upstairs, and then dive into the fire cure. So this is Josh.
I'm Connor.
And Chris behind the camera. Good night.
You filthy animals.